Welcome to Paranormal Gateway Paratalk. I'm your host, Scott Wise. Our special guest tonight is Adrianna Gibson. She's a paranormal documentary filmmaker and content creator who has been featured in Haunt Magazine issue number 46. Adrianna spent years exploring unexplained film documentary style paranormal stories and investigating locations where history and supernatural collide. Through her work, she captures what's real life behind the cameras at haunted locations, eerie moments, unexplained experiences, and the challenges of documenting the paranormal in a respectful and ethical way. She's also a familiar face of paranormal conventions, connecting with investigators, storytellers, and enthusiasts who share a passion for the paranormal. So if you love ghost stories, haunted history, and paranormal investigation, the art of storytelling, and stories on film, you're in great conversation tonight. Adrianna, welcome to the show. Hey, sorry we're a little late. We had some technical difficulties.
Yeah.
That's all right. We're on now.
Yeah. Yeah, at least we fixed it.
All right. Yeah, I'm not going to try and blow it a little bit. There we go. I think loud enough. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I got my string to go. Yeah, you're So start off with asking you, what first sparked your interest in the paranormal?
I always had an interest in it. Like, I would say particularly started when I was about 6 years old. I heard a voice talking to me when I was going to bed one night, and I could tell it wasn't like a radio or anything. I could tell it was an actual, like something was talking to me. I didn't know how kids be like, Mommy, this goes to my room. But typical parents, they don't believe you. And had other experiences as a kid that would be written off as imagination. Say about 2009, I had noticed Ghost Adventures was on TV, and that showed all the different evidence that they caught. I was like, wait a minute, that is not my imagination. This is the real thing. I didn't fully start investigating until I got into college. It just kept snowballing from there.
Wow. 2009? God. How old are you then?
I'm in my 30s, believe it or not.
Because I don't look at woman age, but I just turned 58. So I was actually working already. I was like 23 or 24 at that time, I think.
Nice.
By the time I already started going investigating, I had my group by the time, so I'm really sure my. Do you remember your first paranormal experience that made you realize that unexplained might be real?
Yeah, when I could hear the different evidence that people caught over the years, and the experiences people have had over the years. It's like, yeah, I had similar things happen to me, so it made me realize, yeah, this is the real thing. And I used to think for a long time, it's like, oh, I probably wouldn't do paranormal investigating or ghost hunting, like it's too scary. But once my cousin and I started to do it at her house, and we started to actually catch stuff, it's like, no, wait, this is actually really interesting. So I just kept going with it.
That's awesome. So what inspired you to move from investigating to creating paranormal documentaries?
It came from being in college, honestly. I had to figure out what I wanted to do with my major, and different things I would talk about in some of my classes had to do with the paranormal. And the more I was just into it, I was like, I should become a filmmaker, because it's like I'm already very creative. Like, I'm always working on something, whether it's a story, a picture, or something. I'm always working on something. I was like, I'll become a filmmaker. And as time went on, I was like, filmmakers are starting to be needed in the paranormal field, and I've already spent so much of my time like looking into the paranormal. It's like, might as well run with it.
All right. You actually have paranormal class in school?
I did have a couple of times where, like in my public speaking class, when we had to give a speech, I did have my classmates share paranormal stories with me. Like, one student said that she got a text message from a friend of hers who had passed away in a car crash about an hour before, which really freaked her out. And our professor told us that when she was pregnant with her son all of a sudden started to really squirm around inside her stomach, which really caused her pain. And right as it passed, she found out that her father passed away.
Oh.
And how long after the son was born, he started to like all the different personality traits that the grandfather has, and she wonders if her dad's soul went into her son.
Oh, I could be that. I'll be all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds surprising at all, really, but that's a cool story, though.
Yeah, no, it blew me away to hear all the different stories people were willing to talk about. Because like you think with the paranormal, it's like, oh, I don't know if anybody want to talk to me about that. It's like, would I look crazy or anything?
Well,
but when you ask about it, like people then have stories to tell you that you never expected.
Yeah, well, I started off my team. I was back in. I got started into 1998, early 2000s, but me and my wife had a kid in 2003. So at that time, I was going to school at night and take care of him during the day, and that's where got associates. That's 2.5 years. Yeah, I did that computer, but anyway, that time, a couple of years after that, I got into the group, and the first vacation I went to was in 2007, and that was at a church. I got great evidence there, and after that, it was like getting bit by the bug. And I got into a couple of different groups. I settled on one that I was with now for 15 years, over 15 years now.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I used to live in PA up until like 10 years ago. I'm out of high now. I moved out I need a certain doctor out here. And it's pretty good. It's get a little better. But yeah, got some stuff we've seen and caught evidence of. Oh God! I mean, there's just so much stuff that we got. We are so fortunate to get stuff. So anytime when you first started off, you ever thought it was a hobby when you first started off?
Yeah. Yeah, people do automatically think that. It's like, oh, it's a nice hobby or anything. It's like, yeah, for some people it is. But there's some of us where it's like you get bit by the bug and it's like, no, it's way more than that.
Yes, because the point it was like when I first started off on myself, people don't go out and buy all this expensive shit. Just go out first time because the ice goes, you don't realize you're out there sit for 60 hours, even not get anything.
Oh yeah, I've had that happen, right? Being on investigations and not get much or anything at all, but I still loved being on the location and meeting people, so I still got something out of it.
Yeah, I mean, I do go on it, and with my friends, we'll take time to talk and get caught up, because I'm in higher than PA, so I can see it once a year, usually, or twice if we get investigations. But yeah, I'm itching to get back out again. It's getting nicer now, so
Yeah.
starting to. I shouldn't say that because I think it's going to snow this weekend. So what's the most intense or chilling experience you had on investigation?
The main two that really stick out the most was I was at the Dr. Best house in Middleburg, New York.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, it's about an hour north of me.
Yeah.
One of the last times I went there, I was actually pregnant with my daughter. And I was up on the second floor, I think up in Duncan's room. And I always felt red energy going up there. I'm a very sensitive person when it comes to the supernatural. I pick up on stuff like that all the time. And when I was in Duncan's room, I could feel something by my throat. I could feel something was really strange. And I could feel my daughter moving around too. So I think she was sensing it. And when we later in the night got to talk to one of the historical volunteers that work at the museum, she told us that a boy had died in that room for I can't pronounce the name for the life of me, but he died from a fever that you get from unpasteurized milk. And I asked her, was one of the symptoms and anything to do with the throat? And she said, yes, it gets a swollen lymph nodes right here in your throat. Like, yep, that's what I felt.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that was definitely a fun experience. I highly recommend that place. What else? Oh, the Hensel House, for sure.
Oh, I was there.
Yeah.
We saw the whole weekend there.
Yeah, I would too if they asked me to. But yeah, I went there for a giveaway that Nick Groff did a few years ago. I was the grand prize winner and got to go on with him there. one-on-one with my best friend and with Dan, the owner. The stuff we got there was crazy. Like when we first got there, I immediately felt something like get onto me, like energy-wise, like come right on me. Like I felt really heavy. I literally had to like almost force it away, like get back away from me. And we got in the house, and I heard a male voice say, "We know who you are." The whole night was like that.
Yeah. You want to hear what we picked up?
No, I wasn't too scared. I was like, "Oh, okay, this is gonna be an interesting night."
Yeah. Yeah. You want to hear what we picked up?
What?
I'll have to play for you. Do you believe in Bigfoot?
Bigfoot? I'm on the fence, but I'm open to it.
Yeah, want to hear something?
Sure.
It's not his day. I'll tell you what happened. My friends smoke. I don't smoke, but they go break outside.
Mm.
They heard us and echo noise and stuff.
Oh wow!
And I'm like, no way, but we they have to close their porch and have the others all around. We got a recorder out there every night, and he called me up next day, and he caught the sound in the woods. And in the beginning of the recording I'll play you can hear something singing around the recorder, and then you hear like some birds chirping around, and then you hear like into it.
Wow.
And then off in the distance you hear it goes on for like 2 minutes straight, and a bunch of them sound like they're going off all together. And we thought maybe the different animals up there, but we thought maybe there's a kennel around or something, but it didn't sound a dog or anything. So it's good to hear from as well. I'll play this for you. I can still by the time here.
Yeah, because when we went, it was like February, so it was like very cold and snowy. The only thing we heard was a pack of coyotes.
That's right. Well, let me know if this sounds like coyotes to you. I don't think it is, but I'll play here. I'll turn it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wow. Wow. Oh yeah, that sounds different. That doesn't sound like a bear or anything. I don't know what that is.
It goes on for 3 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll play the whole thing for you. But yeah, goes on for 3 minutes.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I've spent a lot of time in the woods, and I never heard anything like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Kind of freak. Must out more hitter. Yeah, I think we heard that. We're like, I don't know. I've always believed in it. I'll play anything. Alien, Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got cryptozoology stuff.
I mean, I wouldn't rule it out that there's a possibility that Bigfoot would exist, but I'm just not sure. There is a friend of mine who's Gary Robusto. He's a paranormal investigator, and he also did a special on Nat Geographic for on Bigfoot. And he once said over a Zoom call that he went with a hunter out to the woods, I think somewhere around the Hudson Valley area. And he said that they found footprints where they were, like Bigfoot prints. And this guy doesn't BS anybody. So if he says he saw Bigfoot footprints, I believe him. Right. So it's possible.
I don't know what happens for Bigfoot. You can see right now going out in the woods with my walker.
Mhm.
I got a walker to use now to get around. I realized with a couple months ago we did an investigation in the woods. I had that thing out. Oh my god.
Mhm.
I ran in roots and stuff.
Yeah.
But did you ever capture any evidence you had an explanation for?
I don't think I have an explanation for. Not really yet. The main one that was interesting that I can come up with was, I want to say it was 2014. My boyfriend and I went to the Shanley Hotel, which isn't far from us, and it was the first time he's ever gone to ghost hunting. So when he went there, where I think we're in, I think Sarah's room. It's on the second floor. I know that. He's holding a K2 meter. I've got my night vision camera watching him. You actually see it on video, an orb go into his arm. He says he feels static electricity by his stomach, and then a couple minutes later, the orb shoots at his other arm. So
Wow.
that was definitely strange. Could have been a bug, maybe, or like a piece of dust, maybe, but the timing is strange.
Yeah. I'm kind of iffy about orbs, but I have asked you in the past that I could say were, but a lot of places I go, like barns and stuff like that. Yeah, we had to go to barns already, but you got the hay in there, you got the
Yeah.
we discount anything in there, but lots of people go overboard with it. Yeah, some when you can tell us when you tell us, hold on, you can tell us just sometimes you can tell it's just, but yeah,
Yeah. Like I just rule out if it's like bugs or dust or like lens flare or anything like that. But when it's like generating its own light and it's like the timing is like perfect. It's like if I can rule out like a natural cause, it's like okay, that's probably actually an orb.
well, some has been they're breaking sometimes too.
Yeah.
That's not I agree with that, but I told people to do an experiment that get your go ahead and turn off the light. Go over to your sofa. If it's like a material sofa, and hit it and take a picture, and you see all the orbs and stuff. Because all
Wow.
dust. People say, "Well, I clean my house." You can clean your house every day. You still have dust particles, which is human skin.
Mm-hmm.
So shedding, so that's gross, but
Yeah.
but people realize I'm not seeing some videos that I'll look at and turn off anyway.
Right.
I don't argue with it anymore. It's not worth my breath usually.
Right.
All right. Let's see. So in film documentary style investigation is different from your normal investigations. How's that different?
I would say the biggest difference is that when you're just straight investigating, like it doesn't matter like what your camera is shooting. You're kind of just like shooting like whatever you see. When you're a documentary filmmaker, you're trying to make a story out of it. You're trying to make it something that's presentable. So like you might be like, hey, let's film this thing in this way. Let's film this area, like this. That's the biggest difference. But the investigation itself is still the same. Like you might like have strange things happen. Like let's see, there's one that comes to mind. Oh, we went to the old Judge Mansion. That's up nearby Albany. It's a bed and breakfast. We were, I think, having a seance in the parlor room. I think my boyfriend Brian asked the question, like, were you a musician? We didn't get a response to anything. But within a couple of minutes, Gary, who was running the investigation, he walks back in and goes, guys, I just heard a voice behind me say no when you asked, are you a musician? Because he's sensitive, too, to the supernatural. So he says if he heard something, I believe him.
Yeah. I'm a little empath too. I feel it, but I feel it got better or more in 200 years so going now. Um, I don't know. I had a brain injury years ago, and I have a black spot on my brain right now. And ever since then, I've been more susceptible. I think to stuff. I've been having a lot more lucid dreams and vivid dreams, and I have my every night. And I'm tired all the time because when I'm sleeping, I'm still awake.
Hmm.
And I don't know if you ever lucid dream at all. It's can be very intense. It takes a lot out of you.
Oh yeah. There was one time when I was sleeping, right? Something very spooky happened. We were up in the mountains, my boyfriend's family cabin, and I'm about 5 months pregnant with my daughter at the time. And as I'm sleeping, I just hear by my ear, psst, psst. I literally feel the blanket being pulled from under me, and that's kind of vibrating. And all I could think of in my head was, "In the name of God, leave me alone. In the name of God, leave me alone." I finally wake up, and I'm 100% certain this wasn't a dream. I could feel the blanket being pulled. I look at it, the blanket does look like it was pulled. I check the time, it's exactly 3:30 in the morning. I bolt out of the room, wide-eyed, telling Brian, "I think I just had a paranormal experience, gonna come back to bed with me." So he did, and nothing ever bothered me again. What we suspect probably happened was he has a Ouija board in the closet of that room. It never really bothered anybody, but as soon as children come anywhere near that place, activity goes crazy. So for whatever reason, it has something to do with kids. I think it knew I was pregnant because it's basically pure energy in that state, and it knew to bother me. So that was pretty scary. And I've never had paranormal experiences in that place ever. I've been going there for over 10 years.
I just got goosebumps, Eli.
Yeah.
Because for the last week, over a week, every day I've been having a dream about us being up in my family cabin.
Wow.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, that is weird.
Wow, that is weird. Yeah, I'm at a weird dream too. Like this one, we're up there and somebody actually attacked the cabin with guns and stuff. I get the weird, the more violent ones.
Mm-hmm.
In my dreams, which sucked. But yeah, I think it's all the build up in the intense. I mean, I don't have it bad because my handicap, but I can do stuff around the house. I vacuum dishes and seal laundry and that kind of stuff. But I get tired quick, and I still start walking again. It's been a little nicer every day outside, so I get more walks in. But yeah, I get fatigued a lot. I think at night when I'm trying to get sleep, um, it's being fought back and forth in my brain. What's going to happen next? And I'm like, there's always something violent, and I wake up.
Mm.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I know it is weird when the supernatural bothers you when you're asleep. But one other time I can really think anything ever bothered me in my sleep was I had just gotten back from Penhurst Paracon. Like the first day, I was staying at my friend's place to save money on a hotel. I'm on my my bed, and I'm kind of half in a dream state because it's like in the middle of the night. I kind of just lay down. I'm kind of half asleep, but I suddenly see what looks like my friend walking towards me with a camera, kind of bent down, looking at me. And all of a sudden, I felt what felt like a shadow fly by my head next to my ear and goes. I hear a little boy's voice go, "I'm gonna give you a headache."
Oh.
I woke up not even a second after that. I was like, "F this!" I'm putting a lamp on. It's like I'm sure something probably followed me from Penhurst, but when I left the second day, I was like, "Spirits, stay here. Do not follow me home." I did not want anything to bother me in my sleep again.
We gotta stop talking about things that happen to each other because for a video on a show, I know somebody here is a female.
Mhm.
6 days a day, morning or something knocks over out there, I'll go out there and there. I get loud noise every once in a while, stuff laying knocked over. That's how I didn't see anything. But I know it's a girl, I can tell her song, and all of her see my name already, see my ear. So I probably hear, I don't mind, but I'll send you a clip afterwards. I don't have it loaded up, but I'll send you a clip afterwards of a shadow going behind me during a show. And it was so fast that I had to slow it down just so you can see what it goes fast. Behind me. And there's a window over here, but I have black curtains over it because I don't have any light coming in during the day because we have the sun coming in this way, and our TV's over here. So we get glare on the TV if we don't have it up. And so, other than that, it was just from my ring light I have on and going behind me. And it was out this high. So about twilight, probably a little higher. But yeah, I'm not sure where I picked it up from, but she was the last two places I was at too. So she came with me. I don't mind it. So I don't want to banish her or anything because she won't bother me. So and there'll be a knock on my son's door. So it has to ring once in a while. And I'll ask him, or I always ask, why did you knock on my car's door? What are you going to do? I'll get it up because sometimes you'll sleep in because he works nights. And so he would help. So, yeah, I get it here too. But so, what pieces weren't filming?
I didn't rely on my camera. I have an AX33. That's a Sony camera. Other than that, I have a digital recorder, so that if there's anything my camera didn't pick up, maybe the digital recorder did. Let me see. I have an IR light that like put to the side of the camera, so it makes the night vision a little brighter. Like sometimes the normal night vision isn't enough in a super dark place, so if I have that light on, it makes it extra bright so you can see. Beyond that, I kind of just see what the investigation calls for. Like if I know there's going to be a place where there's kids, like maybe I'll bring my Boo Buddy Jr., which is basically a tiny teddy bear with a backpack on it that would light up if anybody touches it. And or maybe like a small ball that they can play with, things like that. It just depends on what the investigation is. If it's like a hotel or museum, it just depends. But for the most part, I try to keep it light so I don't have too much equipment on my back. Oh, yeah, there you go.
That's my Blue Buddy.
Yeah.
I actually made him.
That's awesome.
Yeah. He says, will you be my friend?
That's awesome.
I won't turn him on now because you won't shut up. Because you can see his little sensor here.
Yeah.
It's about 10, 12 feet away. Pick him up. And also got this I made.
Oh, nice.
Sensor on top. And I have an LED strip. So when the sensor is off,
oh yeah.
Okay, sensor.
One piece of equipment that was recommended to me is those plasma balls, like those things where like you touch it and the light goes like right to you, like those almost like lightning balls. If you like turn on, they touch it. Yeah, there's small ones you can get that are battery powered, and people have told me those work even better than EM pumps. And I found them at Five Below for like $5-ish. I'll definitely try to find some again. And those are perfect travel too.
Well, this leaf strip and lights and stuff, and the battery pack. It's like a lot of batteries. It takes eight batteries in here, but it lasts forever. The sensor I paid like $25 for. And that battery pack was like 6 or 8. And I was sure it was like 10, so about $30. I think, but I can make a couple of them because it comes next to a pack usually. So
Yeah, I've heard about that. People basically making their own equipment, which always blows my mind. It's like, how do you like do that? I mean, I know some people are like, oh, it just takes a little like soldering and things like that, but it still blows my mind that people make their own equipment.
there's some YouTube videos out there too.
Yeah.
The next thing I'm going to make is actually almost thinking. I don't have the camera mounted to this right now, but you're going to kick out of this.
Oh, nice.
So there's a magnet here to have a mini camera.
Oh, nice.
There's a mouse on here, and then so here's the controllers for it.
Nice.
So the whole stuff I will get better wheels, but here we go. Okay.
Nice.
That was really cool about this virtual car called $8.
Oh wow, that's not bad at all.
The camera cost like $20. So for around $30, I got this thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So all right, let's talk about toys. There's more I'm working on, but once I get done for you.
Nice.
It's kind of secret. I can tell you, I'm working on a one of those music boxes.
The spirit boxes? I've had some.
Actually, I have a spirit box. I made like 30 years ago, so worse. A Radio Shack hack.
Oh wow, yeah.
I got that pen to cause it, but I think Adlong still works like a charm.
Wow.
Yeah, I also what else did I do? All right, I just had a brain freeze there, but if I think about it, I'll say about it though. So you're witness. Hold on here. What is ethical, respectful? What is ethical and respectful investigating important in the animal field?
Ethical is pretty important because you don't want to like not respect the land or the location. Because first off, once you do that, now will the owners not want to have you back, but the spirits themselves will not be happy about it, and it could lead to things that you weren't prepared for. So it's best to respect the area for the spirits. This way, if you do come back, they're probably more likely to like talk to you because you respected them and their home or place they worked, whatever the case may be. I mean, think about it. Like if you had someone like come over to your house, if they were like being rude and just destroying the place, would you want them to come back? Probably not, right?
Oh, boots their ass out the door. So you don't want to hit your ass on the way out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I feel the same way when we go out to the locations. We went to out to several locations a couple times, like Post Town Elementary School. I've been there 2 times. Here's our house. We were there once. Been to Fire Museum here about 5 times. That's down the road by here now. But we know a few houses, like His Hill House, not His Hill. The Historical Museum in Palmyra. We were there 3 times. And I went to a Burlington County Jail 2 times. That place was a lot. You got stuff out there. But Have you ever witnessed investigations where you felt investigators had crossed the line?
I never really had that happen too often. I guess the main thing that would happen that would bother me as an investigator is that, especially when it's a group, especially when it's like seasoned investigators, when they tend to like ask a question and they all immediately start talking over each other. Like, guys, come on, you're asking a question, not giving them a chance to respond.
Oh, yeah.
That drives me a little nuts. But like crossing the line, no, not really. Like most people are generally like respectful of like people around them and the location themselves. So for the most part, they've been fine. But no, I never had anybody like cross the line.
It was kind of visitors on investigation. We tell them that feel free to answer any questions as long as disrespectful questions. Like, how's you right? He gets shot, that kind of shit like that.
Right.
I generally print out pre-questions to ask for guests to go along so they don't pass that or cross the line.
Yeah.
Was down line, and I said that I actually wait 30 seconds to see each question. And usually I do. But do you ever do any out of the box experiments? At least don't think anybody else has tried before. Like we had one that we did. A guy came up with that. We had like 8 people on the investigation. We had 4 guests and 4. Each of all guests for investigation because he was taking time there, so we didn't mind having guests. And that was at the Herman's Mansion in Pennsylvania. I don't see a lot of investigation anymore. But we were upstairs in the 1 bedroom, the girl, and we had chairs set up all around. And we just got a chance to ask a question. And we had 30 seconds, and we had a point left person. Then asked the question. We had 30 seconds, point left person. The whole way around the room, and we play it back to see if they got answers. That worked out pretty well. I mean, if you group like that and try it, it worked out for me because I had my king with me.
Right.
I say, what am I holding in my hand? And I heard somebody say king. So it works for me.
Nice.
And one had just holding something in his hand and says something on his hand. But yeah, it was sure sometimes. Well, not with you. People do it now. Yeah, that's what do you call that when you answer away? Real time recording. That's what it is. Real time EP. That's what I call it. We do a question around their way and see what again is. But yeah, I would think that though. But you're trying to think weird?
Oh yeah, we definitely had some good answers here and there. It was one time I went to the Dr. Best's house. I think it was the second time I went. It was before I was pregnant with my daughter. And I think we're on the 2nd floor. We were using I want to say it was a spirit box, but I'm not sure. We were using some piece of equipment. And it got to the point where I asked them, do you remember me? And you heard a strong male voice come through the device say, I do. And it made everybody like die laughing because how quick that was. And then one of the investigators goes, oh, they like you. So they keep going, keep asking questions because there's something about me that the spirits tend to like more.
Yeah, I'm like that.
Yeah.
I got tons of EPs. But I got a what's it called when you hear it and pick it up at the same time? I'll do sense. What's it called? Sensory something.
Yeah, it's not coming to me either. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I got that at the home answer of the little girl. Because it says Hannah here. She goes, So,
yeah, no, it's really interesting. We can get through the devices. There was a point where my boyfriend and I went to the Oliver House for a public event. And they had a piece of paper that they handed out to everybody. And it's like, look out for these code words. And when we were in the basement, my Brian volunteered to do the Estes method, right? Like, just put headphones on in the dark, and just like listen to what he could hear.
Yeah.
And there was a point where he heard the word king, and I could like see the owner and like another person like high-fiving each other in the dark. That was one of the code words, was king.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, yep, that experiment works.
Oh. Do you ever discover something strange on camera only after reviewing your footage later?
So far, the main thing that comes out to me that was strange was I checked the security footage from the Henslow house when I went there, and I happened to listen to the audio. I think it was in the living room. It was like a few seconds before I stepped in the building, and I could hear something. I couldn't tell what it was, but it sounded like a growl or like a male voice or something. I can't really distinguish what it is, but I heard something that wasn't supposed to be there. And I was like, what the heck was that? And then a couple seconds later is when Dan and the rest of us come in. But like, yeah, that was weird. I still got to review the rest of the footage, but yeah, it was really strange.
Well, I got something in our house. I'll show you after the show. I don't know if you're on show.
Yeah.
Remind me.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I still got to go through the footage. Like, I'm going to try to throw something together with all that footage because there's just so much of it. And it was an awesome experience to be there with Nick, and my best friend. I always told him, it's like, you got to meet Nick. You got to meet Nick.
Yeah, and, we paid for the footage for Dan. Yeah. So I got all these cameras on video. So I went through a lot of that. That's when I saw that thing I was shooting after the show. I think I already asked you what you rely mostly on, but I think I lost my spot here.
It's okay.
I think it's a scroll faster.
It's all right. Yeah, I do, but for the most part, rely on my equipment. But for more than the most part, I rely on my abilities. Like, I don't know what I would call myself. Like a clairvoyant, a medium, just sensitive. I don't know. Like, I'm all the above, probably. But yeah, I'm very sensitive to the supernaturals. I think I rely on that more than anything.
I'm going to talk about something for a second here. Paranormal conventions. I've been fortunate enough. I've been in the last 6 of them in a row, and this will be my 7th in a row coming up this year. I'm very fortunate to live an hour down from the Minnesota Reformatory. And so I get the Paratalk every year. So it's also, do you ever get out here? Do you ever get to the Reformatory Ohio? Did you mute it? Hello?
What?
Did you hear what I said?
No.
Okay. We're talking about Paracons, but I got to go to the last 7 of them so far, 6.
Oh, yeah, I love paranormal conventions.
Because I was, did you ever get out to Ohio? Brian?
Yeah, I've been to the Pennhurst, been to the Paracon down in Connecticut. I've also been to the New Jersey one several times.
Not Ohio?
No, I haven't done any like residential places yet. I've just been to places I've either like public events or like I just happen to be fortunate enough to be invited to go.
Yeah, I go to the Paratalk every year, so I think when I get to it, it's that close as Mansfield. So.
Yeah, Pennhurst was the one. Pennhurst was the strangest Paracon I've ever been to because it's not necessarily like what was going on there, just the energy of the location felt so strange. Like not even a mile away, just driving to it, I felt so weird. I could feel the energy was almost like going like this. I just felt like getting stronger. It felt like it was like tapping me or just like bothering me. It just really strange energy, and I eventually had to tell them, guys, back up. I'm only one person. Like I can only do this one person at a time. And they did back off and leave me alone. I think they were also freaked out by all the random people that were there at the convention. I think they were kind of hiding. At least that was the impression that I got.
Yeah. And now noise they can be when you're in groups that is against paracon, but do you ever take a recorder along?
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Like if it's at a haunted location, that's like it's right. But if it's just like just a school or something, like there's no need to bring equipment. I just might bring like my contact cards or things like that.
Yeah, that's cool. I never thought about that. I should make some up this time.
We didn't get to investigate Penhurst, but my friend Jane and I, we did walk around in the Mayflower and on the third floor in one of the patients' rooms. We felt like that static web feeling.
Uh-huh.
Like, oh yeah, we definitely like feel something there. All I could think is, yeah, I definitely want to go back when there's not as many people.
Oh yeah, the cobweb feeling is.
It's so strange. Like you think you walk into a spider web, and it's like, wait, there's something there.
Yeah. Cause we usually check out basements, so we can investigate them.
Yeah.
Because there could be a lot of them there.
It depends on location. I find like some are very active in the basement. Some it's like it's just cold.
Do you feel that the paranormal field is changing or evolving right now?
I would say so. I mean, I know some people like to say like, oh, like making like content is like really bad for the paranormal. Like they're not focusing on the history, and it's like honestly, it depends on who you ask. Mm-hmm. Like if there are some that are like just for clicks, like they really don't care like about the history and the places and all that stuff. Like there's some of us that do care about the history and care about the paranormal. We just want to show it through like making of like documentaries and content or whatever you call it. I think it just depends on how you do it. Like if you're authentic self and you show genuine care for the history, then knock yourself out, make all the content you want. Because it's like you need to have authentic like love for it. Because if you're just doing it because you like think, oh, it's really popular, like I'll like probably might be able to do this and that. Okay, you do you. But if it could be a true authentic self and you'd love to do the paranormal, then I don't see any reason why not. So I think it's evolving. I think it takes some adjusting to go from like, oh, like not many people are like filming very much. Like it's very rare to be on anything like that, like YouTube, let alone TV. I don't think almost everyone is. So I think it just depends. Like, does it suit you to be on to make content? If not, you do you.
Right. What was something people outside of the paranormal community often misunderstand about investigators? Like you and me, what do you think of misunderstood?
Yeah, I think it just depends on so many things. I don't think we should like discount like paranormal like shows or content. I know a lot of people scream, "Oh, they're fake." It's like, no, there's a difference between like actually being fake and like being spruced up to tell a good story. There's a huge difference between the two.
Right.
I don't think they're all fake, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're all real either. You just gotta take it with a grain of salt and understand it's for entertainment.
Yep. That's how you get it. Some get sick with a grain of salt.
You do. You gotta take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah. After all your experiences, what do you personally believe spirits or ghosts might be?
I think it could be many things. It could be people that passed away that choose not to move on because they loved where they've been, or so traumatizing, they're confused, they don't know where they're going.
Mm-hmm.
It could also just be like things that are not human, but they don't mean any harm, like Native American spirits, like they've been here a lot longer than we have. Like there's so many things we don't fully understand that it could just be just about anything. It doesn't mean all ghosts and spirits are people,
right?
But we're still trying to figure out what exactly these things are. And they may not come in the form of a full bodily apparition. It could just be a shadow. It could just be an orb. It could be a thought that comes into your head psychically. Like it just depends on a lot of things. And that's what's fun about this. We get to find out for ourselves what do we find.
All right, that's exactly the way I feel too about that. Have investigations changed how you think about life and death?
Which certainly reinforces that there's life after death, which certainly helps the living life itself.
Right.
Not to be as afraid of death. But it's like, well, sooner or later, we're going to, right? So it's like, okay, maybe it's not so scary. So it just gives a lot to think about. It's like, okay, we'll pass away someday, but there's a life afterwards, so you can still live how you choose.
Right.
So I think it also just helps open up your eyes to life, because we don't really know what's going to happen afterwards. I think it's different for every person. So it just encourages you to live life even better now that you know there's life afterwards.
I feel the same way. I'm not afraid to die because I know there's something afterwards. Because I get visit a lot in my dreams from my past loved ones a lot. So I feel it's there. But I think when I was younger, and of course when you're younger, you don't want to go when you're younger. I think you're more worried when you still have kids. You're more prone. Like my son's like, he's 25 this year.
Mm-hmm.
So he's grown up and everything like that. And I'm no smoking cigarettes anytime soon, but if anything would happen, then I'm okay with it. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
So you walk down, get anything, get struck by lightning, anything can happen. So you
never know.
You deal with life though, like that's going to be. That you're so safe, not to take chances. And like you said, I always say if you want to get in this field, I have close to 30 years in it now, that you want to do it, do it to like 25 years ago, do your research. Back then, there was a place you could rely on the colors because there was teams all around. I don't think we're still doing anymore. But search their area and do some research, look over some stuff, and if they're legit, call them up and say, can I get along with you? And they say, man, we're not new members and stuff. What's it because to tag along? Because I'm interested in it. I say, don't go out and buy all kinds of equipment and stuff because you might get off sick. God, damn, that's boring as hell. I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
And I spent $100 on this stuff, and I got put up on eBay. Because you screwed around, bet a lot of money on something you want that to be a hobby, and it's one that you decide you don't want to do.
Right. Yeah, because there are risks involved, like within the paranormal. Like if you're not well trained, you're not just well trained. Like if you're not like experienced in it. Because I remember when my grandmother told me about a time when her coworker's daughter went ghost hunting at a cemetery. Something followed her home, and she had to help do a cleansing at her coworker's home. That spirit or whatever it was then came to us because I was the same with her at the time. The darker, stronger one went to her, and the weaker one went to me. We both had strange experiences. When I was there, I just remember waking up, seeing what looked like a greenish figure with its head faced away from me, lean over like this.
Mm-hmm.
I could look like a crew cut, almost looked like a military man, but I'm not sure. It looked like a crew cut. You could see the ear too.
Huh?
Maybe a bit of a coverall uniform. I'm not sure. I just saw lean over like this, and then up like this. I couldn't see his face. His head was turned away from me, which freaked me out. So I said the St. Michael prayer so many times, and I rely on St. Michael the Archangel for everything, especially in the paranormal. So I eventually calmed down, went back to sleep. I told my grandmother what happened. She said, "Yeah, I saw what looked like this face covered in black smoke, hovering over her." She kept trying to say her prayers, but I kept trying to interrupt her. It was no, I will say my prayers. They get out of here, and they both left and didn't bother us, but that freaked us both out, and we're both sensitive to this stuff.
Yeah, I believe that St. Michael prayer was so say back and forth, and I have the necklace too. I have. I got another one actually. That it's actually called a knot.
Oh yeah.
Necklace. But also, I think it's this long. I'll show you. Anyway, else wants to get out of the game all. I can get anywhere in line. but I got a little kind of medicine bottle.
Oh yeah! Wow.
And I think it must have leaked in that bag.
Yeah, it'll happen with those oil bottles. They'll leak.
I have,
Speak from experience.
I got my black. I got about onyx. Get this. A stone. Yeah, I got that in there too. I got some crystals also.
Oh yeah, I love crystals. Amethyst is my
I
favorite.
might need to get. Oh, damn it! I need to get another crystal one go this year. I have my crystal over there on the shelf.
Yeah, I keep amethyst, and amethyst always resonated with me.
Yeah, I thought I'd get one of those. They're not that expensive. So wash my hands. This I got like some kind of dust on me. It's weird. Yeah, that's the dress protection. Definitely.
Yeah, because most people don't realize. Because most people that are like new to it don't realize that. Like, you need some kind of spiritual protection. Like, even if you don't believe in like God or angels, whatever, at least have some kind of mental psychic protection. Like something as simple as envisioning yourself surrounded by a white light.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do. You don't have to go
also,
religious. You don't believe in that. You don't have to go spiritual either.
That was really effective. Also say is that you're not allowed home with me. You have to stay where you're at.
Oh yeah, I've had to do that.
Not come home.
Yeah.
Stay there. Say I'll visit you next time. I already got one at home.
Yeah.
So you say.
I don't think I've ever had anything follow me home. I always tell them, like, stay here. And when I finish an investigation, I always ask St. Michael, please clear me. And he always does.
Yeah,
I don't think anything follow me.
We say it too sometimes. But yeah. Yeah. Is there a location you haven't investigated you want to?
Rolling Hills Asylum. I would love to go there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so expensive to get it nowadays. Yeah. But yeah, I also want to play some with you.
Yeah, Rolling Hills. I definitely want to go back to Penhurst, like when there's not a convention going on. I definitely want to go back there. Other than that, I'm pretty much open to anywhere. Like after surviving the Hinsdale house, I can go pretty much anywhere.
So at Penhurst, I should have gone there with the Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Is that Pennsylvania?
Yeah, it's Pennsylvania. I went there last year. It was a hike to get there, but we got there.
Yeah, well, there when you're going back, how many people were in your group?
It wasn't really a group. It was a convention. It was just me and my best friend Jane. We just walked around, like met different people, and while we were there, we just like she would take pictures of me and then different places, which was awesome, by the way. And we just kind of just walked around and checked the place out because we didn't really see the point in investigating because there was so many people. It would have just like contaminated the audio, contaminated everything. So we're just like, well, just walk around, see what we feel. So that's when I was like, yeah, I need to come back when there's not a convention going on. And hopefully I will one day.
We try if I can get. We should write. It's a big place, so it might be carnival. So it's just 10 people to go. For the place itself, you probably have to do that because it's pretty expensive to go there. I've checked like at the place I hate like $1,500 a night. That's just like the $1,700 a night.
Right.
So if we got like 6 or 7 people to go, $100 a piece, whatever. I don't think that's bad for a place to yourself.
Yeah, well, I figured I probably wouldn't go by myself, but if it was like a small group where we could like spread out,
yeah,
and like contaminate, that would be.
We also in, which is awesome, is that my parents live in New York, PA, so I can make a week of a vacation, and then go there on Saturday night.
Nice.
But yeah, I can't do it this year probably, but maybe next year.
Yeah, I'd love to go back at some point. I'm certainly going to try for Penhurst Paracon this year. I've got a lot to do there. But yeah, I would love to go back to the location for sure with this
See, maybe plan something for next year.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That'd be cool. Any other place? Like, there's another place that I'd like to do. There's like the Calm Motel. I definitely would love to do that.
I'm not sure if that rings a bell. Oh, and another place I'd love to check out at some point, Virginia City, Nevada. I'd love to check that place out because ever since I saw the Ghost Adventures documentary, I'd love to go there. Like the Washoe Club, the Goldfield. Like I'd love to check those old school places out. I'd love to go there.
So yeah, it's too late to go to Bobby Mackey's. I think they tore it down.
They tore it down, but they're gonna build a new place. Where it is. Yeah, they're gonna build on top of it. Like they were just renovating it.
Just like they did before.
I don't know if it's gonna be just like before, but they're gonna build a place on top of it.
Music club they built on top of a slaughterhouse. That was to get to hell.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah, I got a book written on that. But yeah, that place, Winchester House would be cool.
Oh yeah, that would be so cool. Yeah, I would go just about anywhere. But yeah, I'd love to check out Nevada.
Yeah. Yeah. What advice would you give to someone who wants to start investigating or creating content?
If you want to be in the paranormal, make sure you love it. Because whether you want to do content or you're just curious about it, like make sure you have some kind of passion for it. Because if you don't, it's going to burn out real fast. Especially if you want to generate content for it, you have to love it. Because if you're just going to do it thinking, oh, I'll become famous, I'll be the next Megans, probably not going to happen. I mean, could it happen? Sure. Just don't count on it. But it could happen. You never know. You never know what happens in life. But those starting out, I would say check your local area first. Like there's Facebook, there's Google. Like you can always see if there's local places. Look for public ghost hunting events. Those are good places to start. That's how I got started. Before, I did my cousin's house, and then we investigated with my friends for a while. Then I went to Stanley Hotel. They were having a public ghost hunt. I would definitely recommend going to places like that first. You can go to the cemeteries if you really want to. Just be careful because they do have, policies about being out in the dark.
Yeah.
So I would get in touch with them first.
Yeah.
As far as generating content, just make a good story out of it. And please, for the love of God, don't fake anything. People will find that out and they'll run out fast. Please don't fake it.
Or say it's fair stop, man. It's killed.
So I would say if you're gonna make content in the paranormal, straight up, if you don't even get any paranormal evidence, just tell us the history and tell us about the experiences people have had there.
Yeah,
if you didn't pick up anything, you still learned something.
You can still show you're doing yourself and stuff and your everything. Just be aware of that.
Yeah.
And I said not always stuck on TV, and we found out and early on we got a first try Discovery Channel. It's like 15 years ago. We first started off and we started the contract and stuff, and as we read it, we didn't like to do it.
Right.
Because we said to them that this is our conditions. And we go back to them, we have the right ourselves to put on us investing in a place and not having something at all, evidence-wise, but we still want to show it on TV. Never heard back.
Yeah, because they want the ratings to come up. They want the things to be exciting somehow. So yeah, it's something else to be on TV.
You can also bite your ass because the very first group I was at, I'm not going to say the name because I don't want to out them. I was with them for a couple of years. I got up my friend them because he wasn't into it. The founder really into it. So he wanted to show off reveals, and I think I go for that. So what happened? We did this called Chips In, and we got a lot of stuff there. Back in there, we were doing flash drive play. I don't do that much anymore. Um, some people do. I don't. Because that's something to use that like nobody ever a temperature can arc it, so it can be going all the time. So I think it's too random sometimes. I trust my VP recorder and EMF records. Um, but I don't do flash anymore. Uh, I don't know if you do or not. We don't. But also, what happened was I found out that they do a show on the paranormal on Discovery Channel, My Good Story,
Right.
with that footage at that time. We were there, and when we got an answer, so Asian name so whatever, the bar. They used that footage of me and my friend, who's no longer in the group, and passed off as him and another guy in the group.
Wow.
Yeah. See, I don't do that anymore. I would love to do. Get on documentary still. I can't anymore.
Right.
I don't have any more of my friends were 8 hours away. So, but yeah. So where can your listeners find your work and follow you? Your investigations. I'm also gonna post it up afterwards, but you want to say it?
I would definitely say like Ghost Adventures. I'm talking like the early years, like when Nick Roth was there. Like those early years were definitely most inspiring to me because it was relatively simple how they did it. Like it was just the three of them, like shooting the whole thing. They still cut it together to make it a good story and a very good show. So that was definitely inspiring to me. Nick Roth himself was an inspiration for me too. Like he always says, stay positive and never give up, and it really helped me in a tough time in my life, and it really influenced the paranormal and documentary filmmaking. Like learning from him, so that definitely helped a lot. And just trial and error, basically. Just going to different places, learning what worked and what doesn't work. Like I'm still learning. Like I'm hoping to go back to school, to finish my degree. Like ideally this year, but we'll see what happens. And we'll just see where life takes me. Right now, actually, I am working on a project. It's with Nebby Paranormal. It's Underground Remnants. I think that's how they called it. They asked me to be a producer on this series. They want to investigate places that had activity dealing with the Underground Railroad.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of locations they want to go to in New York. I think there's a couple they want to do in Pennsylvania. There's one in Ohio. They want to go all over. So I'm going to tag along as often as I can.
There's a house in New York that we did that had an Underground Railroad near it.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. So where can they find you at on
I'm all over social media. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, also on YouTube. You can find me like all over social media.
Yeah, after the show here, I will give links to our show out, and also your links to YouTube and YouTube and Facebook and stuff in the comments. And yeah, cool. It's a lot of fun speaking to somebody who's so open-minded and like I am when it comes to this kind of stuff. We are on the same level. I know you're younger, but I know you got a lot of years experience so far, which is awesome.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
And we're always learning. So, every day. Like I like to read a lot, but I've been having problems with double vision now. I gotta go to the doctor. Kind of hard to read if you got double vision.
Yeah.
It's hard to read questions to you.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, I'm just glad you can understand me today because with my disease, I slur a little bit. So,
Yeah, it's all right.
yeah, that's cool. Alrighty. Ready to wrap it up?
Yeah.
Okay, now
Great to talk to you.
going again because I could talk forever, but
It's okay. I enjoy
I gotta
talking to
get
you.
something to eat. I ain't eaten yet, so I gotta get something to eat, and I will. This will be posted on it's been on YouTube. It'll be on I got started Twitch,
Mhm.
and it'll be on Facebook, and it'll also be on Spotify.
All right.
Yeah. So till next time. Thanks for coming on. Good evening to you and everybody who's watching tonight. And everybody have a good evening and happy hunting. Are you on?
Stay spooky.
Till next time.